stretches like this. We won't be behooving this when the Rockets have all those home games coming up in December, and they've got a good stretch in March as well. But for a young basketball team to have to do this is pretty tough, especially because the competition has been so good. Utah has been a huge surprise so far in the season. This Pelicans team has obviously got Zion Williamson going, and, you've had to face the Clipper team that's got rolling a little bit as of late, so there have been no freebies in the mix, that's for sure.
No, and you mentioned this Pelicans team. Their record probably doesn't indicate the talent level that they have. And, oh, by the way, they've got the Lakers' first-round picks. Just got to keep an eye on that.
Isn't that crazy?
It's insane that the Lakers have the same record as the Rockets, essentially, and their first-round pick is sitting right there in the city that you're going to do this game from tonight.
Imagine having Zion Williamson and a lottery pick coming up in the offseason. And that, on top of that, Brandon Ingram is fantastic. He has had great games against the Rockets last year. He had averaged 33 points a game against the Rockets, shooting 58% from the floor. He's a nemesis. Jonas Valanciunas does a very nice job of backing down anybody in the low block. And then, you know what? We don't know a whole lot about what Zion's done against the Rockets, Adam, because he's only played 3 times against Houston.
And there's a lot of teams that could probably say that because he has missed so much time in his young career. But, yeah, when he's healthy, and he is right now, he can put up those numbers. In fact, he'll be part of the keys tonight, obviously. But you mentioned Valanciunas. Yep. Every time I see him in person, I'm like, my goodness, that is a large human being.
Large human being, and apparently a swell fella, too, and also does a very good job of playing a pretty good 5. They used to have Steven Adams here, so they've had some decent 5s in the last couple of years here in New Orleans. Let's get to our Toyota Keys of Victory, brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places.
Well, number one, like I mentioned, just throw everything plus the kitchen sink at Zion. The Pels big man can do it all when he's healthy, and he is this season putting up those monster numbers we were talking about. Number two, clean the glass. Rockets simply cannot get beaten on the boards tonight if they expect to win against a lineup that has this kind of size. And you know what number 3 is, Matt? You can't turn the ball over, especially on the road.
Stop with the easy narrative. You're so lazy.
But it's so true.
17 turnovers, tops in the association and most per game. That's unfortunate. Rockets and Pels next. This is Houston Rockets basketball. Rockets fans, customize your Houston Rockets experience this season with the all-new Rockets Flex Plan. Packages start at 5 games for just $55. You pick the seats, you pick your games. The more games you pick, the more rewards you unlock, including team shop savings, food and beverage credits, and exclusive membership events. It's time to flex your fandom with a Rockets Flex Plan. Purchase today at Rockets.com.
The Houston Rockets are looking to bring a championship back to Texas. AT&T Sportsnet has all the exclusive coverage you need. From pregame to postgame, watch every game, every shot, only on AT&T Sportsnet. Visit AT&TSportsnet.com and click on the channel finder to see how you can watch Rockets basketball all season long. AT&T Sportsnet, the TV home of the Houston Rockets. Available on DirecTV, Uverse, and Xfinity.
When it comes to your money goals, every win matters. And with an MVP like Credit Karma on your side, your hard work can really pay off. Whether you're looking to elevate your credit scores, upgrade your car or home, or find the right strategy to pay off debt, Credit Karma is on your team. Join over 120 million members and start leveling up your finances. Download the free app and create your own karma with Credit Karma, proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Loan services offered through Credit Karma Offers Inc. NMLS ID 1628077. Credit Karma Mortgage Inc. NMLS ID 1588622.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Tonight from the Smoothie King Center in downtown New Orleans, Louisiana, it's time for NBA basketball featuring your Houston Rockets against the New Orleans Pelicans. Good evening, everyone. I'm Matt Thomas. Adam Plant back in our network studios. Josh C., our network producer. Dominic Mitchum, our on-set engineer, and Brian Swallows is our statistician, ready to bring you tonight's game. First, for the visiting Houston Rockets, with a record of 2 wins, 10 losses. They are 1-8 away from the Toyota Center. On the guard line tonight for your Rockets, it will feature Kevin Porter Jr. in season number 4 out of USC, joining alongside Jalen Green, the second-year product out of Fresno, California. The small forward will be the former New Orleans Pelican, who gets booed here every time he touches the basketball. In his 15th year out of Indiana, it's Eric Gordon. Jabari Smith is the rookie out of Auburn. He will be the big forward at 6'11". Gordon, by the way, stands 6'4". Porter 6'6". Green 6'6". And Alperen Şengün at 6'11". In his second year from Turkey will be the center. Porter, Green, Gordon, Smith, and Şengün for head coach Stephen Salas. 34 wins, making 39 wins, 127 losses in his third season. He was also a member of this New Orleans staff back in 2002, 2003 in his 3 season, his first year as an assistant coach in the NBA. For the New Orleans Pelicans, they have a record of 6 wins and 6 losses. They are 2-2 inside this building. They have played the second most road games of the season through 12 games. Who's first? You know who. On the guard line for the Pels, C.J. McCollum, the former Portland Trailblazers, season number 10 out of Lehigh, stands 6'3". He'll be joined by 6'7" Herbert Jones, the second-year player out of Alabama. The forwards, Brandon Ingram at 6'8", the 7th-year vet out of Duke. Fellow Dookie Zion Williamson in season number 4 stands 6'6". He'll be the power forward. And Jonas Valanciunas, the 7-footer out of Lithuania in season number 10, is the center. Jones, McCollum, Ingram, Williams, and Valanciunas for head coach Willie Green. 42 wins, 52 losses as the second-year coach of the Pelicans. He's got a variety of assistants, including one coaching advisor, former Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni. Our officials tonight is assigned by the National Basketball Association. Our crew chief is Mitchell Irvin, assisted by Aaron Smith and Jason Goldenberg. Irvin, Smith, and Goldenberg. Our Memorial Hermann Injury Report is presented to you by Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care. For the Rockets, we can tell you that Bruno Hernando has left knee soreness. Jayshawn Tate, right ankle soreness. Those 2 gentlemen are out tonight. For the Pelicans, Kira Lewis Jr. is out with ACL injury recovery. Rockets will be home Monday for a game against the Los Angeles Clippers. It'll be the 3rd meeting with the Clippers on the season. Then back on the road for a game Wednesday in Dallas against the Mavericks for the first time. And then some home games after that. It'll be nice to have some folks rooting for your local basketball team. Rockets tonight will go in the red uniforms with white lettering across the front, trimmed in black. The Pelicans tonight, as soon as they take their shooting shirts off, I'll be able to tell you exactly what they're doing. I can tell you that they did lose 106-95 to the Portland Trailblazers in the reunion game with C.J. McCollum and the Pelicans. They were outscored in the second half 55-38 as the Pelicans shot 42% from the floor and made 10 of 28 from three-point range. Rockets, as you just heard Adam Clanton give you the rundown, lost 116-109 to Toronto. Toronto had 22 offensive rebounds in the game, giving them 18 more field goal opportunities. That simply cannot happen tonight. Rockets had 7 different players in double figures. Did have 29 assists, so ball movement was excellent during the course of the game. Pelican shooting shirts are off. They're going to wear the white uniforms, trimmed in gold and blue down the sides. They are a basketball team that has won 2-2 on their home floor so far this year. They have overall lost 3 of their last 4. Last season, these 2 teams met 4 times because they are members of the Southwest Division. Pelicans went 3-1 against the Rockets. In fact, the Pelicans have won 5 of the last 6 meetings. Rockets have lost 4 of their last 5 in this building. And last season, New Orleans averaged 117 points a game, while the Rockets put up 106.8. Valanciunas touches the basketball, so too does Alperen Şengün. Jason Goldenberg of the jump circle is going to put the ball up in the air. And we are just about ready for basketball tonight here from the Big Easy. Glad to have you with us along the Rockets Radio Network. Valanciunas and Şengün right at center court. Ball is tipped up on 2 taps, and it's going to go to the Rockets. And they'll run from right to left as we see things here in first quarter play. That's right to left. Porter, top to Şengün, left side angle to Jabari Smith. Jabari met there by Zion. Low block left. Alperen Şengün out left corner to Jalen. Back low block into Şengün. On the baseline, Green giving it back to Alpi. Kicks it out right baseline to Scoot. Around the arc they go. EG, the straightaway for a three-point attempt on the top of the arc is no good by Jabari Smith. Fighting for the basketball was Scoot alongside, looked like Herbert Jones, and it's going to be possession to the Pelicans. One shot now, and here come the Pelicans left to right. Jones in front court to McCollum straight away. Toss handoff to Ingram. Screen set by Williamson, top of the arc. At the right elbow, down the lane. Ingram out right corner. Three-pointer for Jones. Too strong. Rebound picked up by Jalen Green.